What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have something very special from Vankyo, and it's the Z10 MatrixPad, and it's a 10.5 inch Android tablet. It's amazing, and let's jump on to the review to see what I think about this device. The Z10 is a fantastic addition to the MatrixPad lineup. It brings some much needed upgrades to the processor department and some interesting quality of life decisions. It's not the best 10-inch tablet out there, but at the $150 price tag, it has some much needed features that I will talk about in this video. The unboxing experience was really good. It had plastic covering over the box reminiscent of like some Apple products, and the tablet was well protected with screen covers and even a pre-installed screen protector, which was really appreciated. What we get inside the box is the MatrixPad, of course, a well-designed box, USB cable, a quick start guide, and also a user guide. The tablet itself has huge bezels surrounding the glass and the screen. So if you could look right here, you can see that it's not like the most sleek bezels, but to be honest, I find it really useful so I could grip the sides just like this. So having these huge bezels for $150 is definitely not a complaint, because even the latest iPad 7th gen has huge bezels, but for a tablet design, it's not that bad for the price. I also love the way the tablet looks and feels in the hand. The cold to the touch aluminum finish really gives off that premium feel. Another great feature that caught me by surprise is the GPS and the FM radio support. You could use this on the go for trips or anything like that, using Google Maps for routing and jamming out to the FM radio if you have no internet service, or that just could come in really useful. Vankyo also did a few things differently here that I rather enjoyed. Firstly, all the buttons, the slots, and the ports on this thing are all at the top. This makes fumbling around with the tablet in dark that much easier. You get the volume rocker, the power/lock button, a micro SD card slot, a charging port of course, headphone jack, and even an HDMI port if you want to get fancy with it. Another decision I rather like was the build. This thing is solid. It's mostly screen and metal, and it feels like you could slap a friend or two out of it if they stole some of your Popeye's fried chicken. Like, this thing is built like a slab. It's good though, like it's a premium feel. So judging solely on the feel of the device, the Z10 is a quality made as any of those $400 and $500 tablets. But if we move past the feel and into some of the other design decisions, we run into a couple of things I don't like. Before we get into that though, here are some specs on this thing. So the display is a 10.1 inch screen. I think earlier I said 10.5 inch. So yeah, I was definitely wrong. It's also an IPS panel, 1920 by 1200, so it's not really 1920 by 1080p, but it still looks amazing. The processor is a quad-core processor running at 1.5 gigahertz. It has 3 gigs of RAM. The storage it comes with is a 32 gigs. That's the device I have right now, and you could also use an SD card slot if you want to. It has 6,000 mAh battery, which is really good. And the cameras are a 30 megapixel rear and a 5 megapixel front camera, and it's running Android 9. Now firstly, let's start with the processor. So the processor was released way back in 2015, so it's not the best, but it gets the job done. It's smooth surfing the web with Google Chrome, anything like that. Multiple tabs open, no problem. It runs Mario Kart and Call of Duty just fine, and watching videos on TikTok or listening to music was never an issue. So if you're accustomed to using like a Galaxy tablet or an iPad, this device is notably slower to open and close apps, and the fluidity can be seen that it's not that great, but so is almost every other tablet compared to those two. And as mentioned, this one can be had for $150 or less, so keep that in mind. Now if you're just surfing the web, checking social media, watching videos, playing games, this tablet won't let you down. The 6,000 mAh battery does a great job here, and Vankyo said it would last up to 10 hours, and I was surprised to get like around 8 hours of heavy charge, and it was just really good. So I've used it for the past couple weeks. I haven't had it on charge for about like 3-4 days, and it served me well. So I normally just use this as my like Google Chromecast device or my little Philips Hue like remote. I check emails, I watch videos on it, but I don't really use it that much. I use it for around 2 hours a day, and it lasts me up to 3-4 days, especially if I'm using it in that reader mode or I put on grayscale. So it's really good. The battery life is really good. Now, where things fall apart with the Z10 is when you try to do anything else but the basics. The cameras simply can't deal with any lighting solution well. In the bright light, the colors wash out, and in low light, the images get fuzzy. Now, this will work fine for posting random pics to your timeline or Skype chatting with grandma, but your food pics are not gonna pop. It's not gonna look like a vibe. You would definitely need some serious editing from Peter McKinnon or some Photoshop gods. Simply put, the camera on this thing is just here for you to chat real quick, to take funny pictures, or to record like those street fights, because it can't be a good street fight if the video quality isn't bad. Another decision that bugged me was the choice to put the speakers on the back towards the bottom. Like, why would you do this? It's just like in the worst spot possible. I don't know why they did this. So it's apparent that the design decision was influenced by the overall configuration of the device, but that doesn't stop it from being an issue. So if you're watching like a video and you're using the speakers for sound, the audio is projecting away from you, and if you're listening to music, you either have to prop the tablet up or lay it on its front. This sucks because the screen is really like a scratch magnet. It scratches really easily. Thank God they added this pre-installed screen protector. But despite the Z10's flaws, it's still a good tablet if you're purchasing it for someone who isn't a power user, a teen, an adult who probably use it more for like an entertainment, or for me, because like I use it just like a email checking device. I have it on my desk set up right here. I use it to check the time, set alarms, use the Google Assistant to ask it questions, small stuff like that. It really helps out with the bigger screen than when I'll be just using my iPhone, for example. So yeah, for the $150, it's a pretty good deal. You'd be hard pressed to find a bigger, brighter screen to watch Netflix or play games on for the same price. And also, I want to say thanks to Vankyo for sending this out for free for me to review. I'll be definitely keeping my little tablet. I used it a lot more than I thought I would, and it's great for like taking notes in class and just like a little companion I didn't know I needed. Now, if you'd like to purchase one, I'll have all the links down below in the description for this device. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and drop a like and also comment, because for some strange reason the YouTube algorithm loves when you do that. So yeah, as always, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.